So, uh, Om Shanti, welcome everybody. Thank you for coming. May I request everybody to take their cell phones at this time and either put it in the airplane mode or silence mode, please. Appreciate that. Thank you.
लास्ट मोमेंट में नहीं तिलक किया तो भी हमको दोष लगता है। अगेन तुलसी दल गंगोदक रहितम सुवर्णमयम, उसके मुख में तुलसी, तुलसी लीव्स, तुलसी का पान डालना है। ओके मैं सब ओके तो तो गंगा जल डालना है, गंगा जल भी नहीं मिला है तो सुवर्णमय, गोल्ड, गोल्ड का पीस। ओके तो सब लोगों को बोलेगा पिताजी अंकल जी जो कुछ आपके रिलेटेड में आए ब्रदर, उसको भगवान की कृपा से पुनर्जन्म न विद्यते है। संस्कृत में ऐसा ऐसा एक श्लोक है कि हमको रीबर्थ नहीं, परमानेंट सॉल्यूशन करते हैं। उसको प्रेत में से, उसको प्रेत में से मुक्ति करने के लिए, राइट, उसको प्रेत के मृत जो प्रेत है 84 टाइप ऑफ दुर्मरण, तो उसमें प्रेत योनि है। समबडी पास्ट फ्रॉम देयर बट यू कांट सी, यू कांट जज दे आर मैन या वुमेन। हम उसको जज कर सकते हैं कि कोई यहाँ से निकला है, लेकिन वो स्त्री है या पुरुष है हम उसको जज नहीं कर सकते। समझ गए ना? तो उसको बोलते हैं, सब लोगों को बोलने का है, मृतक समये सहितम पिंड। ये जो पिंड है, पिंड कहाँ कहाँ रखना है? एक जो पिंड है, पहले के टाइम में गाय का गोबर था, शायद देखा होगा, वो गाय का गोबर से उसको लेपन किया जाता था, वहाँ बॉडी को, डेड बॉडी को रखना पड़ता था, दीप किया होता था। ये सब हमने किया है नहीं किया है, लेकिन फाइनली आज सब कुछ करना है। सब लोगों को बोलने का है, अद्याहम षट पिंडी। षट पिंड मीन्स 6 पिंड। ओके, वहाँ 6 पिंड है ना। षट पिंडी पूजाम, पुट वाटर इन योर प्लेट, पूजाम च करिष्ये। हाँ, पुट बैक स्पून इन योर बाउल। सब लोगों को राइट हैंड में राइस सिसमिस लेना है और नमस्कार करना है भगवान विष्णु जी को। ओम भूर्भुवः सहस्रशीर्षा पुरुषः सहस्राक्षः सहस्रपात स भूमिघ्नो सर्वत्रस्पृष्ट्वात्यतिष्ठद्दशाङ्गुलं महाभगवते श्रीमहाविष्णवे नमः। यहाँ चढ़ा दो, या भगवते महाविष्णवे नमः। गंधाक्षतपुष्पाणिं समर्पयामि। 1 स्पून ये जो है पंचामृत वहाँ डाल देने का है, राइट। हाँ, आप डाल दो भैया, आप अंकल जी और आप अंकल जी, राइट। ओम, हाँ 1 स्पून डाल दो। ओम पूर्वुवः पंचनद्यः सरस्वतीमपि यन्ति शश्रोत्तसः सरस्वती तु पंचधासो देशे भवत्सरितो पयोदधिकृतं चैव मधु। उसके बाद रिंग फिंगर से, 3rd फिंगर से ए डीप इन द कुमकुम, पुट 1 डॉट हियर, डीप इन द चंदन एंड 1 डॉट हियर। ओम भूर्भुवः स्वः भगवते लक्ष्मीकान्ताभ्यां नमः, पुट द 1 फ्लावर। माल्यादिनी सुगंधीनि मालत्यादिनि वे प्रभो मया ऋतानि पूजार्थं पुष्पाणिं प्रतिगृह्यतां भगवते श्री महाविष्णवे नमः। गंधाक्षतपुष्पाणिं समर्पयामि, नमस्कारं कृत्वा नमस्करोमि। राइट, सब लोगों को नमस्कार करना है और 3 टाइम्स बोलने का है। ओम महाभगवते विष्णवे नमः। ओम नमो भगवते महाविष्णवे नमः। ओम नमो भगवते महाविष्णवे नमः। राइट, अभी 1 स्पून पानी लेने, टेक 1 स्पून वाटर इन द राइट हैंड। हाँ, पूरा होल स्पून पानी ले लो। मासानां मासोत्तमे, तो थर्सडे से आज दिन तक, थर्सडे फ्राइडे सैटरडे और संडे 4 दिन तक तुम्हारे फैमिली से जो कुछ जप हुआ है, पूजा हुई है, भजन हुए है, कीर्तन हुए है, राइट, तो एंड ऑफ डे जो कोई सॉल आता है वो क्या लेके जाता है? उसका कर्म। समझ गई ना? उसका कर्म उसके साथ में ले जाता है। इफ यू पे इन द लास्ट ईयर 2024, ओके, इन योर बैंक अकाउंट, सो दे आर कैरी ऑन 2025, तो उसको बोलते हैं इंटरेस्ट, वहाँ बोलते हैं कर्म। ओके, तो एवरीबडी रिपीट, गोपाल गोपाल भाई का नाम, आपका गोत्र सिंगल गोत्र, सिंगल गोत्र उत्पन्नस्य पूर्वकम प्रेतायाः प्रेतत्व अपसव्य पूर्वकम। गोपाल भाई का नाम बोलने का है और सब लोगों को बोलने का है, मम अद्य स्थाने मोक्षार्थम गया। व्हाट इज द गया? गया मीन्स गॉन, जो गए हैं वो वापस नहीं आए, उसको बोलते हैं गया से गॉन शब्द हुआ। एवरीबडी रिपीट, गया गमनार्थम प्रीतोर भवतुः। राइट। अभी जो, हाँ, ये जो पिंडदान बनाया ना सिस्टर ने, ये फ्लावर है, उसको ब्रश बोलते हैं, राइट। यूजुअली फ्लावर है लेकिन एक दर्भ चाहिए, कुश, तो आपको उसमें ऐसा पानी में डालना है और वो पिंड को स्प्रिंकल करना है 6 टाइम। तो ये क्या है, वो पैकिंग किसने किया, आई डोंट नो, किसने उसको बनाया पता नहीं, किसके खेत में उसका ग्रोथ हुआ पता नहीं है, वो सब अशुद्ध है। तो उसको शुद्धिकरण की एक क्रिया है, प्रोसेस है। तो उसमें से पानी लेना है, डीप इन द बाउल एंड स्प्रिंकल द 6 पिंड। देश कालो का पात्र पात्र तव देह शुद्धिरस्तु, यहाँ भी उसको स्प्रिंकल करो। देश कालो पाक पात्र पात्र तव देह शुद्धिरस्तु, सर्वे पाकायाः शुचयोर्भवन्तु। हाँ राइट, उसको अंदर रख देने का। सब लोगों को यूज द फर्स्ट फिंगर, ये फिंगर डीप इन द कुमकुम, पुट 1 डॉट हियर एंड पुट द चंदन, ओके, 1 बाय 1, सब आपको पास भी आएगा, राइट। हाँ, कुमकुम और चंदन। ओम भूर्भुवः स्वाहा भगवते विष्णवे नमः। आपत्सुवापाः भगवते विष्णवे नमः। गंधम सुगंधाः भगवते महाविष्णवे नमः। द्वारश्रियान्ते पान्थदियान्ते एतत्ते पाद्यं पाद्यावनेजनं पादप्रक्षालनं वृद्धिर्भवतु। हो गया। और उसके बाद अंकल जी आप फ्लावर पूरा ऐसे स्प्रिंकल कर दो, स्प्रिंकल कर दो, राइट, फ्लावर, हाँ राइट। और ये शिष्य में सब लोग चढ़ा दो उसमें, राइट। देश काल पाक पात्रांतरे सर्वे पाकायाः शुचयोर्भवन्तु। अभी आपको ठीक लगे तो ठीक है, नहीं तो बैठना, ठीक है ना। आपको खड़ा होना है, आपको भी खड़ा होना है, आप, हाँ राइट। तो आपका खड़ा होके गोपाल भाई है, उसके ललाट में रिंग फिंगर से एक डॉट लगा देने का है, ठीक है। यू जस्ट स्टैंड अप, पुट 1 डॉट फॉर गोपाल भाई हेड, हाँ राइट, उधर आ जाओ, राइट, स्लोली स्लोली, हाँ, वेरी केयरफुल। ओके एंड देन, या हो गया, गुड। ये गंगा जल है, सब लोगों को 1 ड्रॉप गोपाल भाई के माउथ में एक एक डालना है। 1 स्पून आप डाल दो, 1 स्पून अंकल जी और 1 स्पून आप, राइट। गंगेश्च यमुने चैव गोदावरी सरस्वती नर्मदे सिंधु कावेरी जलेस्मिन् सन्निधिं कुरुः। ब्रह्मांडोदरतीर्थानि करे स्पृष्टानि तेरवे, तेन सत्येन मे देव तीर्थम देहि दिवाकरम। एक गोल्ड का पीस है, उसके माउथ में रखने का है। हिरण्य, हिरण्य मीन्स गोल्ड, हिरण्य गर्भगर्भस्थम हेम बीजम विभावशो अनंत पुण्यफलद मतशांतिम प्रयच्छ मे गंगोदकम। खड़ा रहने का है एवरीबॉडी, ओके। हाँ, अभी आपको ऐसा करना है, पुट इन द गोपाल भाई माउथ, ओके। आप गोपाल भाई के माउथ में उसमें रख दो, ये पूरा ऐसे स्टाइल से लेना है। राइट। ऐसी स्टाइल से लेकर, हाँ, एंड देन पुट द गोपाल बाई चेस्ट, उसके जो है ना वहाँ उसको रख देने का है। हाँ, ओम तद विष्णोः परमं पदगुं सूरयादिवीव चक्षुरातमं महा हिरण्याय विष्णवे, पूरा डाल दो सब, हिरण्याय नमः। राइट, ये जो कॉइन है उसके माउथ में रखने का है। या पुट इन द माउथ, या वी डोंट नीड, जस्ट लिव इट इन द माउथ, ओके। राइट, हाँ, राइट। अभी ये आप पकड़ लो, वो जो है ना उसको ओपन करना है, साइड वाला। फिर पकड़ लो, आप उसके ब्रदर हो ना, पकड़ लेने का, इधर आ जाओ, पकड़ लो, या। तो अभी ये मेन वेरी इम्पोर्टेंट, दिस पिंडदान इज वेरी वेरी इम्पोर्टेंट, ओके। पिंड कहाँ कहाँ रखना होता है, कहाँ कहाँ रखना है, किस लिए रखना है, वो जो सॉल है हमारे ट्रेडिशनल में 12 डे 11 डे, दे सॉल चेंज एवरी डे। सो वाई दे आर 10 डेज चेंज द सॉल, बिकॉज जब छोटा बच्चा होता है उसको बोलते हैं बेबी शावर। तो जब बेबी शावर होता है तो उसके पहले वो गर्भाधान धारण करती है, मदर वुमेन गर्भाधान मीन्स प्रेग्नेंट का जब मैसेज मिलता है तब खुश हो जाते हैं। तब तक 9 डे और 10 डे बेबी बर्थ होता है, वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट। तो 10वें दिन उसको लड़का लड़की का बर्थ होता है, 10 डेज, ओके। तो हम सब सेलिब्रेट करते हैं। तो वो हर मोमेंट हर मंथ जो मदर है उसको रियलाइज होता है कि उसका बिहेवियर चेंज होता है, उसको खान पान चेंज होता है। डॉक्टर बोलता है उसको वो मेडिसिन चाहिए, कटु द्रव्याणि क्वाथांश विविधानि च बक्षसी ही। डॉक्टर ने बोला कि उसको वो मेडिसिन चाहिए, वो मेडिसिन चाहिए। तो किसने खाया वो मेडिसिन, किसने खाया? मम ने खाया, मदर ने खाया। क्यों खाया? उसका जो बेबी है वो हेल्दी रहे, स्वस्थ रहे, सशक्त, मेंटली फिट रहे, उसके लिए खाया। तो यहाँ भी ऐसा है कि एक दिन वो सॉल कहाँ जाता है, नेक्स्ट डे कहाँ जाता है, 3rd डे 4th डे 5th डे 6th डे 10 डेज। हमारे शास्त्र में इसलिए 11वें दिन 12वें दिन की पूजा बताया है। तो ये जो पिंडदान है, 6 पिंडदान, जहाँ डेड बॉडी होती है वहाँ से क्रिमेशन तक ले जाने की क्रिया है। जहाँ डेड बॉडी है वहाँ से क्रिमेशन करने के लिए जो वहाँ जाते हैं वहाँ की क्रिया है। तो पहला पिंड घर पे रखना होता है, द्वार हमारा जो एंट्रेंस है वहाँ रखना होता है, गांव होता है तो वहाँ जो ट्रैफिक लाइट आती है वहाँ रखना होता है, क्रिमेशन पे रखना होता है ना। तो ये 6 पिंड है, तो वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट है। अंकल जी आपको बोलने का है, विष्णवे नमः अपसव्यम गोत्राः सिंगल गोत्रायाः प्रेतस्यम प्रेताः ऊर्ध्वोचिष्ठ अधोचिष्ठ। तो ये क्या है ऊर्ध्वचिष्ठ? हमारी 2 आँख से सॉल निकल जाता है, आँख ओपन हो जाती है, नाक से नोज से सॉल चला जाता है, माउथ कभी माउथ ओपन हो जाता है, यू नेवर नो कहाँ से सॉल गया है, समझ गए ना। कान से सॉल चला जाता है, नीचे का जो 2 छिद्र है वहाँ से सॉल चला जाता है, हमको नहीं पता है, लेकिन ऐसा है। ऊर्ध्वोचिष्ट उभयोचिष्ट ये आपको बोलने का है। समस्त स्पष्ट स्पर्शन मरण खट्वांग जनित प्रत्याम्न वाय परिहार यथाशक्ति प्रायश्चित। गोपाल भाई का नाम बोलना है। तम समनायो सूतके पिंडदान दानम च करिष्ये। नीचे रख दो स्पून को। और अभी आप जो ब्रदर हो उसका, आपको ये पिंड देना है ऐसा, उल्टा हाथ से जाएगा, राइट? हाँ, जस्ट ओके। तो राइट हैंड से लेना है, राइट हैंड से, राइट ऐसा राइट हैंड से लेना है और हाथ को ऐसा उल्टा देने का है। हाँ, वो बोलते हैं अपसव्य। उसका नाम क्या है संस्कृत में? अपसव्य, रॉन्ग डायरेक्शन, राइट? तो मैं जब बोलूं, आपको यहाँ खड़ा होना है, आप इधर आ जाओ। तो जो पहला पिंड है उसका नाम है, यहाँ से आएगा, गोत्र आएगा, सब कुछ मैं यहाँ से बोलूँगा। आप लोगों को मन में विष्णवे नमः का जप करना है मेंटली, ओके? तो ओम भूर्भुवः अवनेजनं गोत्रायाः सिंगलगोत्रस्य गोपाल भई प्रेतायाः। तो जो प्रथम पिंड है उसका नाम क्या है? शव। शव, जो प्रथम पिंड है उसका नाम है शव। शव मीन्स डेड बॉडी, राइट? तो आपको बोलने का है शव निमित्तम पिंडस्थाने। ये जो प्रथम पिंड है वो राइट हैंड पे रखना है, राइट साइड पे। पिंडस्थाने अवनेजनम मदत्तम उपतिष्ठताम, राइट? हाँ, राइट। अभी आपका नाम क्या? अशोक भाई। आपको ये पिंड लेना है और मैं जब बोलूँ राइट हैंड से, राइट हैंड से, और ऐसे उल्टा करके रखना है। हाँ, राइट। आप इधर आ जाओ और मैं जब बोलूँ राइट, तो जो दूसरा नंबर का पिंड है अशोक भाई, वो लेफ्ट हैंड पे रखना है। गोत्रायाः सिंगल गोत्र, आपको बोलना है सिंगल गोत्र गोपाल शर्मणा अहम। शर्मणा उसका जो हम बोलते हैं ना वर्मा शर्मा, ऐसे उसका वर्माणा हम। आपको बोलने का प्रेतस्यम द्वादश पांथ निमित्तम मृतक स्थाने उत्कवंतौ पांथ निमित्तम। पांथ मीन्स वे, पांथ मीन्स वे, तो लेफ्ट हैंड पे छोड़ देने का। पांथ निमित्तम अवनेजनम उपतिष्ठतान्नमः। हाँ, अभी आप मेरे को देने का है, आप ले लो, टेक द वन पिन। और जो थर्ड नंबर का पिंडदान है मैं आपको बोलूँगा, तो यू जस्ट रिपीट सिंघल गोत्रः गोपाल शर्मणाहम प्रेतस्यम चत्वारे। चत्वारे मीन्स ट्रैफिक लाइट, इंग्लिश में उसको ऐसे बोलते हैं चत्वारे, जहाँ क्रॉस होता है वहाँ आपको बोलने का है चत्वारे खेचर निमित्तम पांथम उपतिष्ठताम। ये जो पिंड है, जो हेड है ना, हेड पे साइड रख देने का है। उत्तिष्ठन्तु नमः। हाँ, और फोर्थ नंबर का पिन, जस्ट टेक द वन पिन, यू टेक इट, ओके, एंड जस्ट होल्ड इट, राइट? गोत्रायाः सिंगल गोत्रस्य उत्पन्नस्य पूर्वकं गोपाल शर्मणाहम। यू जस्ट रिपीट प्रेतस्य विश्रांतो पिशाचो राक्षसः निमित्तम भूतनाथ एषः पिंडः। So that pind put in the chest. एषते पिंडः पिंडे प्रत्यवनेजनं वृद्धिरस्तु। Yeah, if you want, so you can come. Okay, take the one pin. And this is a fifth pind. सिंगल गोत्रस्य उत्पन्नस्य पूर्वकं गोपाल शर्मणा अहम। यू जस्ट रिपीट प्रेतस्यम चिता स्थाने, चिता मीन्स फायर, जहाँ लकड़े होती है लगा हुआ है, वहाँ ये पिंडदान देना पड़ता है। तो आपको बोलने का है चिता स्थानम यमदूतानाम शांति अर्थे। तो हम कभी कभी भजन में भी गाते हैं, शांति कहाँ है? शांति, वेर इज द शांति? हैप्पीनेस। हाँ हाँ, तो ये जो शांति है, साची शांति, जब आदमी सोया होता है तब उसको शांति मिलती है, उसके अलावा शांति नहीं मिलती है। लेकिन ये अंकल जी है गोपाल भाई, ये दीर्घ यात्रा में निकल गए हैं, लॉन्ग जर्नी। तो वो साची जर्नी, अच्छी जर्नी वहाँ है, लॉन्ग जर्नी। तो यू जस्ट रिपीट चिता स्थाने यमदूतानाम शांति अर्थम पिंडस्थाने एषः पिंडः। ये जो पिंडदान है, राइट जो लेग है ना, वहाँ उसको छोड़ देने का, ऐसा उल्टा हाथ से। ये राइट, आ जाओ। शान भैया, सिंगल गोत्रस्य उत्पन्नस्य पूर्वकं गोपाल भाई शरमणाहम। शान यू रिपीट, प्रेतस्य स्वहस्ते साधक निमित्तम मद्दत्तम उपतिष्ठताम। राइट, तो जो 6 नंबर का पिंड है वो सिस्टर गोपाल भैया को दे रही है। राइट, अभी उसके कैमरा उस तरफ करो और पुट इन द लेफ्ट लेग। ओके, येषते पिंडः पिंडे प्रत्यवने जनम वृद्धिरस्तु गंधद्वारां दुरादर्शां सर्वे देवायाः शुचयोर्भवन्तु। राइट, हो गया। अभी ये सब 4 जो कोकोनट है, पुट एवरी कॉर्नर। ओके, 2 आप रख दो और एक अशोक भाई को दे दो। राइट, या 4 लोग हैं, एवरी कॉर्नर में एक एक रख दो। मद दत्तम उपतिष्ठदान गोत्रस्यम सिंगल गोत्रायाः। हाँ, प्रेतात्वम कटवांग जने निमित्तम। हाँ, बैठ जाओ। उपतिष्ठतान नमः। सब लोग बैठ जाओ, या व्हाटएवर, टेक द 1 स्पून वाटर। और अस्ते संकल्पम, एक बाउल है अंकल जी को दे दो। दिस बाउल पुट इन द अंकल जी। राइट राइट, अस्ते संकल्पः। राइट, 1 स्पून पानी लेने का। अत्राद्य महामंगल्यो प्रथमासानां मासोत्तमे पुण्यपवित्रे। एवरीबडी रिपीट, अष्टम्यायां तिथौ अद्य दिने एकादशी पर्यन्तं गोपाल शर्मणाहं प्रेतायाः प्रेतत्व विमुक्ति अर्थम। आपका गोत्र बोलने का है, सिंगल गोत्रस्य हो, सब लोगों को बोलने का है। मरण समये समस्त प्रायश्चित निमित्तांगम चिताग्नि मध्य है। तो उसको हम बोलते हैं मुखाग्नि, पता है ना मुखाग्नि। तो आप लोगों को पानी को उसकी प्लेट में छोड़ देने का। इदम नमः, छोड़ देने का स्पून में। अभी ये जो है उसको पैक करके रखना है और सब फैमिली वाले को बुलाना है, ठीक है। ये अभी अशोक भैया, आप और आपका जो पूरा फैमिली वहाँ आया है, ये सब लोगों को बुलाना है, सब लोगों को बोलना है, 1 डॉट करना है, 1 स्पून गंगा जल डालना है गोपाल भाई के माउथ में, और सब लोगों को फ्लावर रख के, ये फ्लावर और ये रख के नमस्कार करके आपकी सीट पे बैठना है, ठीक है? कॉल एवरीबडी, ऑल द फैमिली मेंबर्स, राइट राइट, हाँ, सब लोगों को बुला दो। भाभी जी आ जाओ, टेक दिस प्लेट, या ओके, पुट द 1 डॉट, ओके, राइस फ्लावर सब कुछ वहाँ डाल दो। या राइस, ओके, राइस फ्लावर, हाँ हाँ सब, या एवरीबडी, कॉल एवरीबडी, ओके, पूरा फैमिली को बुला दो, होल फैमिली कम हियर, या श्रीमन्नारायण नारायण नारायण, श्रीमन्नारायण नारायण नारायण, श्रीमन्नारायण नारायण नारायण, श्रीमन्नारायण नारायण नारायण, बदरी नारायण नारायण नारायण, बदरी नारायण नारायण नारायण, सत्य नारायण नारायण नारायण, सत्य नारायण नारायण नारायण, स्वामी नारायण नारायण नारायण, स्वामी नारायण नारायण नारायण, श्रीमन्नारायण नारायण नारायण। हम सब लोग प्रार्थना करते हैं, जो गोपाल भाई आज भगवान नारायण के श्री चरण कमल में गए हैं, तो हमारी ऐसी सब लोगों की प्रार्थना है, भगवान उसका आत्मा को परम शांति दे और भगवान नारायण उसके चरण में परमानेंट उसको उसके श्री चरण में रखे ऐसे पूरे परिवार की प्रार्थना है। तो हम यहाँ से भगवान श्री राम जी का धुन करते हैं। श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम, 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 श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम। राइट हैंड पे रख दो। हाँ,
Om Shanti. Meaning of Om Shanti. Om, I. Who am I? My identity. I am a soul. The original religion of my soul is that of peace. Shanti means peace. Om means my identity. I am a soul. I am a peaceful soul. The original religion of my soul is that of peace. I come from the supreme abode onto this world drama stage. I enter a body. I play my role as an actor, and my role is finished. I leave this body and go on to the subtle region. So this whole universe has 3 regions. And I'm going to explain that a little bit later. What symbolic meaning does that have with, the soul that has left his body today? So, right now, I want everybody to just remain silent. We're going to play a few songs, conduct meditation, because Gopal Bhai, Shushamben, followed a way of life, if I may so to speak, namely the Brahma Kumari. And Brahma Kumaris believe in soul consciousness. They separate the soul from this body. They become soul consciousness, not body consciousness, because body consciousness hurts us. It's an attachment. So to practice soul consciousness is a very beautiful way of life that the couple had followed with me and my wife also in Black Mountain here. And we have followed this way of life for quite a few years now, and it's a very beautiful way of living. So at this time, may I please ask all of you to join me in silence and just remember the departed soul and remember God, the Supreme Soul, and just send vibrations of positive, peaceful vibes to the soul that has departed. So we will do that for about 10 minutes or so. So just kind of remain silent. May I have Adam please put the meditation songs? Thank you.
Om Shanti, Om सुख कर ये मंत्र मन हर ओम शांति ओम। ये ध्वनि मंगल ध्वनि है ओम शांति ओम। ओम शांति ओम। ओम शांति ओम। ओम शांति ओम। ओम शांति ओम शांति से हम गुंजाएं आओ धरती व्योम। आओ धरती व्योम। ओम शांति ओम। ओम शांति ओम। ओम शांति से होता है विकृतियों का हो। विकृतियों का हो। ओम शांति ओम। ओम शांति ओम। ओम शांति की महिमा समझे दुनिया की हर कौम। ये ध्वनि मंगल ध्वनि है ओम शांति ओम। 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 ओम शांति करे जागृत आत्मा में जो। आत्मा में जो। ओम शांति ओम। ओम शांति ओम। ओम शांति से मिटे।
Quite a few weeks ago, when Gopal Bhai fell and had his surgery in the hip. So I went to see, Sushing Ben was in the hospital, and I went to see the couple. And I held his hand and said, Gopal Bhai, Prakash Bhai is here. So immediately he opened his eyes. It was like he was so enlightened and happy to see me. And I said, how are you feeling? He says, good. He was in pain. But when you follow the soul consciousness way of life, you separate the pain of the body from the gain of the soul, because the soul can only settle its past karmic accounts through this body. So physically it may feel suffering, but it is almost like when you have a mortgage and you pay off your debt. What kind of feeling do you get? Oh, I have a free house now. I don't owe anybody. This is my house. Likewise, I personally have experienced through this soul consciousness way of life for the last 27, 30 years, I have undergone 26 surgeries on my body. 26. Yet today, because of this soul consciousness way of life and the strength that I have received from God, Supreme Soul Shiva, I was able to battle, because the pain of my body was nothing other than the gain of my soul, because I settled those past karmic accounts through the pain. So I turned that pain into gain. Such was the soul of Gopal Bhai, that he settled his accounts by not feeling the pain of the body. And Brahma Kumari's way of life knowledge teaches you how to separate the two, the soul and the body. So, like the Panditji says, the soul takes its karmic accounts with it. So where does the soul sit in the body? It sits right here in the forehead, in the center. It is like a recording memory chip. Every karma that you do, every action and reaction that you do through this body gets recorded in that soul, and that soul takes that with it. That's why we always say in the law of life, do good actions, say good, be nice, be happy. Don't feel any negative thoughts for anybody or yourself, because that is all recorded in the soul. So, why do we do the prayers? Why do we do these prayers? So in this whole universe, it is the supreme abode where the soul, supreme soul resides. Then there's the subtle region. In Hindi, we call it Sukshmavatan. And then this is the earth. We call it Sthulvatan, where the soul takes the body. So when the soul leaves this body, it goes to the subtle region, the middle part. And God descends from the supreme abode and say, hey, look, soul, what is happening down there? You are here with me now. Only your body is down there. And soon your body is going to meet with the 5 elements of life. We're going to cremate it. But what do you experience? So in the Hindu culture, we pray, we do pujas for the 12, 13 days. So what happens during these 12 or 13 days? So in that subtle region, soul experiences those vibes of peace, puja, prayers that we send. Now, oftentimes, many folks are so attached, and I really envy, not just the courage, but the application of the Brahma Kumari knowledge that Shushangben has practiced. She practiced this and helped practice Gopal Bhai, this very way of life that helped him leave this body so peacefully. I was all along, right through this process, I was with the couple. I came regularly at their house. I talked with Gopal Bhai. I asked him a few questions. We meditated often and often at his house. And it was so, he left the body so peacefully about 8 o'clock in the morning on that day that he died. And so what dies and what lives on? The body dies, the soul is immortal. जैसे हिंदी में बोलते हैं कि आत्मा अजर, अमर, अविनाशी है, उसका विनाश नहीं होता. वो अमर है, वो कभी मरते नहीं है. मरते हैं तो शरीर है. We discard the body when it's time. When the role, when the acting, it's like a Hollywood movie. an actor plays a part in a movie. And when his role is finished in that movie, he moves on to the next role in the next movie. This is exactly the cycle of karma. The cycle of life and death is exactly like the movies. We enter the body as a baby. We play a role. We record these karmic accounts. We move on, and after 13 days, we take another body. So a lot of people sometimes says, oh, he did bad karma, so he's going to come into a life of a dog, or he's going to come into the life of a cat or something else. Is that really true? So the soul is also known as the seed of the human race. To give you an example, if you plant a lemon seed, nurture it, a lemon tree grows, can you expect a mango or an apple to be the fruit of that tree? No, because seed was of that of a lemon, so the fruit will be just a lemon, right? On that tree. Likewise, the human seed is the soul, and the soul always comes back into human body. How it comes back, when it comes back, what body it comes back in, depends on this karmic account that's recorded over the last 4 cycles, 84 births, golden age, silver age, iron age. At the end, after the iron age is copper age, iron age. At the end is the confluence age. We are at the last 5 minutes of the clock. Everybody talks about destruction, that we are going to be destroyed, that the world is coming to an end. The Brahma Kumaris teach us very beautifully how this end is coming. What is my role in this last 5 minutes of the clock of the confluence age? God says, I let you do in a human body everything you wanted to do. Now I descend in this last 5 minutes of the clock, and I need your soul to transform this from the confluence age once again to the golden age, the deity religion, the Lakshmis, the Narayans, the Krishna. All these deities that were in the Satyuga, in the golden age, are going to come back. We are going to come back as them. But we have to do some effort. We have to do some intense effort during this last 5 minutes of the clock. So we have to decide at this last cycle, end of the cycle, what is it that I want to do? Do I want to give my soul to the Lord, to God, so He can use me to transform this world into the golden age? God says, through silence, I am going to recreate the golden age, and through science, I am going to have destruction take place. First is going to be the destruction, next is going to be the creation. In order for us to be ready for that moment, you have to study, you have to give up some time, because God says, I do not enter a body. I am Shiva. मैं निराकार ज्योतिर्बिंदु शिव हूँ. I am nirakar, means I do not take a body. I come onto this stage and I use the human beings to transform and give the knowledge of transformation from human beings to through the divine virtues, through divine education, through divine knowledge, to a divine soul, namely deities, into the golden age. So we have to now decide, where do I stand in all of this, and what do I want to do? It's a very beautiful way of life we've followed for the last 30 years. We do have a meditation center here in Black Mountain. And so, death oftentimes hurts. And the hurt is coming from the attachment. And Baba, namely God, teaches us how to become detached, which this couple have so beautifully practiced. When Sean, his son, was here from Serbia a couple of weeks ago, so I went to visit at the house. And he was awake and happy because Sean was there. He was very much conscious. So I said, can we put some Baba song? You want to meditate? He says, yes. So I put Baba's song. You know what he was doing? He was playing tabla on his chest. He was so happy. He was smiling. Remember Michelle? You remember that? He was smiling away and he was playing tabla. He was so happy because he himself also was a lot into the music. He used to sing. He loved singing. He would play music. He would sing Baba's songs. And he was so happy. So he was not scared of death. He was ready. He had conquered that part. So did Sushangben. So we sent him off very beautifully, did we? You know, it's so nice, a nice way that this whole process happened from the time he ended up the hospital to the time he left body. Right now, in that subtle region, Sukshma Vatan mein, wo anubhav kar rahe hai. That soul is experiencing what we are doing here, without any crying, just sending peaceful vibes of meditation, peaceful vibes of happiness, peaceful vibes of, soul consciousness to that soul in the subtle region. So that after the 13 days, we'll say, hey, you're free, you're on your own now. Go on to the next life and start playing your next role. So this is the mastery of living. Death is nothing other than a bridge. On this side, the soul leaves the body. 13 days, it crosses the bridge to the subtle region. And on the 13th day, it takes birth into a human body. Over this side, if we are really attached so tightly, we are crying away. What happens on this side though? The soul is still the same. Kya hote hai wahan? What happens on this side when the baby is born? What do? We rejoice. We distribute sweets, right? Happy. But the soul is still the same soul. The soul did not die. So that's why we learn to become detached. Because I am a soul. I have separated myself from this body by practicing soul consciousness. I, the soul, reside in this body, in the forehead, and through this body and the 5 senses of the body, I am acting. And when my role is finished, I leave. I don't die. I go on. When we put this body into the crematory, the body will burn away, not the soul. Soul's gone. Soul's already in that, it'll experience that. So that is the beauty of our teachings. If any of you wants to learn, it does not, Brahma Kumaris does not attach itself to any religion, color, creed, race. I am a soul. My religion is that of peace, and I'm a peaceful soul. That's what it teaches. So if anybody wants to learn this way of life, we do have a center in Black Mountain. We'll be glad to share. The teachings are free. There's no cost. It's absolutely, it teaches you a beautiful way of living. It gives you strength to fight and to move on. So, everybody, thank you for coming today. We are going to move on to our rest of the program today. So next, we will have, a wonderful soul and a wonderful part of Gopal Bhai's life, his beautiful daughter, Michelle, to say a few words.
We are gathered here today to honor my father, Gopal Das Gupta. He was born in Meerut, India on August 1st, 1946, and grew up in Delhi with his parents, Hem Devi and Chandraban Gupta, and his 4 younger brothers, Sant, Raghuveer, Sudhir, and Mohan. Both of his parents were very academically gifted. His father had a PhD in Sanskrit and a doctor of literature and language, and his mother had a PhD in music. As the oldest in the family, he took on the responsibility of helping take care of his younger siblings. His fondest memories from his childhood were of his grandmother who helped raise him. With a mother who was a professional singer and music teacher, he was the only son who took to music from an early age. This was a hobby and love that carried through his life. He was extremely intelligent and academically gifted. Being at the top of his class in school, he earned a spot at the prestigious Indian Institute of Technology, or IIT Kanpur, where he completed a Bachelor's of Technology in Mechanical Engineering. His classmates at IIT always tell us about how jovial, lively, and how much of a trickster he was. One of his classmates recently told us that he dressed up like a ghost using a bed sheet and scared his friend in the middle of the night on their first year. Dad had a dream of moving to America, so he applied to many colleges here and received a full scholarship to attend Lehigh University and pursue a master's degree in mechanical engineering. He was the first of his family to come to the US from India. He showed up to JFK Airport with just a small amount of cash and knew no one. Luckily, he found friends and community at Lehigh that were very warm and welcoming. He did have to deal with a bit of culture shock when he first arrived, though. He told us once that when he was visiting someone's house, the host asked if he wanted dessert after dinner. He said, "No, I'm so full," expecting to be asked 5 more times, as they do in India. But the lady said, "Oh, okay," and just left to the other room to serve dessert. After realizing the customs were different here, he went into the other room and said, "Actually, I'll have some if that's okay," and they happily invited him in and gave him some. He very quickly learned to never say no to dessert again. Dad loved graduate school. He told us he spent most of his time during his master's watching movies and playing table tennis daily. He always said the classwork was a breeze compared to the load he had at IIT Kanpur. He never had to do homework. All he needed to do was listen in class and tutor others afterwards. When offered the option to continue his graduate work to complete a PhD, he jumped on the opportunity, as continuing to watch movies and play table tennis sounded great to him. He finished his master's and PhD work in 3 short years and published multiple peer-reviewed technical papers. Dad was introduced to his wife and my mother, Susham, through family. They went to Rockefeller Center in New York City on their first date. He sang a song to her that she knew, and the rest was history. They settled in East Hanover, New Jersey, where they spent the majority of their married life, raising my brother Sean and I. He worked at Foster Wheeler as an engineer for 25 years, and then as a project manager at ITSI with a dear friend and classmate from IIT for the remainder of his career. While he loved his work, for my father, family was his first priority. He helped many of his family members move to the US after he arrived. Most of his brothers and other extended family lived nearby. We were together all the time, and many weekends were filled with big family gatherings, often with Dad being the life of the party, dancing and laughing with everyone. All the children in the family loved Dad. They could ask him for life advice or just giggle and joke around with him. From beginning to end, Mom and Dad were connected through music. After bonding over music when they first met, my parents continued to grow this bond by singing duets together while he played the keyboard or harmonium at music parties and weddings. They called themselves bathroom singers, but they were often mistaken for professional singers. And one time, they even had money thrown at them while performing for a sangeet. Even up until his last days at home, he would clap to the rhythm of all the old songs he loved to sing. Dad was an explorer. When he was very young, he dreamed of going into space, but he couldn't apply to be an astronaut as he wasn't a US citizen. Instead, the 4 of us traveled the world, from New Zealand to Alaska to Africa and back again. We dressed up quickly. Once on a safari in Africa, the bell rang at 3 a.m. so we could go see some animals. We dressed up quickly and left, but realized Dad was missing. We went back to the room, and he was shaving and getting ready for breakfast. We told him, "Dad, it's only 3 a.m., and he was so disappointed, as he now had to wait for breakfast. Besides exploring the world, he also started exploring his history. He spent years making a meticulous family tree and gave his DNA sample to learn about the family origins. The result showed his J haplogroup originated in Italy. This explained his love for shaken Parmesan and lasagna at Olive Garden. The last few years of his life, my parents moved down to Asheville to be with us. Dad loved spending time with his grandchildren. Even though he couldn't communicate the way he used to, and his body was slowing down with Parkinson's, he was still able to connect with the kids with that mischievous smile and giggle that I will always remember. Dad, you are and always will be an absolute legend and inspiration to me. I can't thank you enough for giving me such a beautiful life and teaching me how to enjoy it to the fullest. You will always be in my heart, and we will do our best to continue your legacy. I love you.
At this time, I would like to invite Gopal Bhai's brother, Sanji, to say a few words, please.
Namaskar. Of the 5 brothers, I'm number 2. And my mom was greatest inspiration for all of us. My father was always very busy, so she gave him a task that he fulfilled until he passed away, and that is take care of your brothers. So we, as brothers, looked up to him. He was an inspiration, he was our mentor, and he set the bar very high for us to achieve. He was excellent in class, and so that allowed all of us to not do any less. So what he did for us was absolutely something that stayed with us until very end. So he went to college, so did I. He came to US, so did I. When I came to the US, he came from Pennsylvania to JF Kennedy to pick me up. I could always count on his support. He was such a, I should say that you could count on him for anything. So I went on a big trip, hitchhiking trip in 1970 for 3 months. And guess what? I ran out of money. So what did I do? I called him. He wired me the money. So for him to be there for all of us gave us so much confidence to venture out, and he never stopped thinking about us. In his career, he had an opportunity to go into management because he was a brilliant engineer. He declined because he knew that would take his time away from his family. For him, family was everything. And we all brothers, his immediate family and his extended family. And as you heard, he was the life of a party. With his singing and dancing, his mother adored him because he was the only one who took music from our mother. None of us were smart enough to do that. So all I can say is that we'll miss him forever. He left such an amazing influence on us. And one more thing, my 25th wedding anniversary was in North Carolina. He came with his family, and would you believe it, he actually performed a wedding ceremony on the stage. So humorous. He had a great sense of humor, and he could find humor and lightness in any serious matter. And being an engineer and being a scientist, he could analyze and be able to reach the root cause of an issue and give you a solution. My children, my grandchildren, and all the children in the house, in our extended family, looked up to him, came to him for advice, and he was always there. Brilliant man, somebody who shined life in all of us, and we all feel very grateful that he made such a good impression on all of us. Gopal, we will miss you forever. Thank you.
Thank you, Sanji. Now we'll have Gopal Bhai's nephew, Neil, to come up and say a few words, please.
Hi, everyone. So, my sister and I call Gopal Taoji, that means Dad's older brother. We grew up down the street from him in East Hanover. We lived at 115 Timber Hill Drive. They lived at 50, so we spent lots and lots of time with him. I think, I'm pretty sure that my sister and I were at Daoji and Taiji's wedding in India. We lived in India till I was about a year and a half, and I used to complain to Daoji, from what I understand, telling him that I would listen and pay and follow the rules, and my sister wouldn't. She would often bite him and play with him and be after him, and he made an impression on everyone. Even my cousin Ajay on my other side of the family sent me a note saying how much he loved Daoji and missed him, and felt like he was also his uncle, not just ours. So his impression was felt very widely. I had a lot of firsts with Daoji. The first time I played tennis was with him. The first and only time I ever got help in homework was from him. The first time skiing was with him, but he didn't tell us that you should take lessons before skiing. And I basically fell down the mountain all day long, but he did give us like 20 filet-o-fishes at McDonald's afterwards, so that was okay. He was always been supportive and been there for us. At my high school graduation, he was there. My business school graduation, he was there. For our marriage in India, he was there. Now he's no longer here, but for all of us, he'll still be there. Thank you.
Thank you, Neil. We have a few videos, short videos, that are going to follow for some of the immediate family members that were not able to attend. So the first video is going to be shown on the screen here, and it's going to be by Gopal Bhai's one of his brothers, Sudhir. So we'll start that video next, please.
My name is B.D. Gupta, also known as Sudhir Gupta by my nickname. I'm the fourth brother amongst the 5 boys. Thank you very much for coming today to celebrate the life of Gopal Bhaiya. We share and acknowledge the joy of the life he lived and show the pain his passing brings. He was born in UP, India. My earliest memory of his place in Delhi, we had 3-room flat, one for my parents, one for my grandmother, and one for 5 of us. I vividly remember his desire for us to excel. He would teach math, and as we grew older, he taught us table tennis, chess, and bridge. His strong message to us was to learn the basic fundamentals of whatever we did, whether academic or extracurricular activity. Growing together was an adventure filled with laughter, mischief, and unconditional love. Following high school, he went to IIT Kanpur and completed engineering. Right thereafter, he came to United States and went to Lehigh University in Pennsylvania, where he completed his master's and PhD in record time. Over the years, we are all in awe as he excelled in his career, but he always managed to remain humble. He was an avid tennis player, and when he developed Parkinson's disease, he could not play tennis any longer. His other major interest in life was music. He enjoyed singing duets with Babiji and joined a music group with my cousin Meera Didi, and they continued to sing together in the group on every Wednesday for past several months. My special thanks to Meera Didi for doing it for all those years. He will be remembered as a wonderful son, great brother, loving and dedicated husband, and devoted father and grandfather. His biggest dream was to see his son, Sean, get into Ivy League school, and he was elated when Sean got admitted to UPenn, and Michelle followed shortly thereafter. He believed in living the life to the fullest today because we are not guaranteed tomorrow. These were some of our cherished memories. Bhaiya, I will know you by living the way you lived, with love, compassion, humor, and open mind. Thank you for being my brother, for everything, for giving the gift of your love. You were my guide, sounding board, and a big brother anyone could ask for. I hope you know how much you meant to all of us. Bhaiya, I'll always remember you with all your compassion, love, and care. A life well lived finds rest and rewards in afterlife. No good deed goes unnoticed. God has reserved a special place for you in heaven. Farewell, Bhaiya, till we meet again.
Next, we'll have a video by his other brother, Mohanji.
Hi, my name is Mohan. I am the youngest among the 5 brothers. Gopal was compassionate, goal-oriented, and determined individual. He played a significant role in my life. He sponsored me for my permanent residence in US, paid for my education, came to my graduation with Sean. Sean probably still remembers his trip to Cleveland, Ohio. Gopal was generous, kind-hearted, and loving person. I got my first job few miles away from Gopal and Bhabiji's house. I stayed with them, enjoyed their company, and Bhabiji's good food. With my background in computer science and his encouragement, I came to California. He helped me finalize my itinerary, introduced me to his friends, and helped me to settle down in entirely new environment. We stayed in regular touch. I greatly benefited by his sound advice, building my self-confidence, and helped me in many ways. In fact, he was a father figure to me. Gopal Bhaiya, we will miss you. We will never forget you. We will cherish your memory and will be grateful to you for all you did for me and the entire family. Thank you.
Next, we'll have a video by Gopalji's cousin Meera.
Hello Gopal Bhaiya, our pyare Bhaiya. We have such great memories of you from my childhood. During our summer holidays, you would come to our house with Buaji and after lunch would tell us wonderful stories. We always looked forward for that special time with you. You graduated with a degree in engineering from the most prestigious college of India, IIT Kanpur, and got multiple scholarships to study in USA. 50 years ago, Anand and I came to USA and were so happy to see you. I remember you generously gave us your car to use. Everyone loved your simplicity, caring nature. For the last 10 years, every Wednesday, we would meet at your house and more recently on Zoom. We talked, laughed, joked, and sang songs together. There are some of my most cherished memories of joy. I will always be grateful for your advice and fun time together. Bhabhi will be fine. We are all there for her. Sean's family and Michelle's family will be fine. You will be in our thoughts and prayers. Love you, Bhaiya. Bye till we meet. Meera.
So next video is going to be coming from the Brahma Kumari centers, from two sisters. First one from Sister Sheetal in the New Jersey center, where Gopalba and Jujmen took their Brahma Kumari knowledge. So we'll play that video next, please.
Om Shanti. Peaceful and loving greetings to Gupta family. On behalf of Brahma Kumari's New Jersey Center, we would like to convey our peaceful message to everyone. Our dear loving brother Gopal Bhai, when Sushamben and Gopal Bhai, when they came to Brahma Kumari's Center, and when they started Rajoga meditation course, and further they continued a spiritual journey, and we saw that how beautifully they run this beautiful life in this spiritual path and elevated life. So we saw the big transformation, and as Gopal Bhai had a beautiful loving nature and also humble, very much humble, even though he has these treasures of knowledge and many beautiful experiences, but yet he was very, very humble, egoless. So I see that the soul is with us in a subtle form, in angelic form, and right now he's able to listen to us and receiving our heartful messages and also the loving greetings. So in this today is a special day for Gopal Bhai, because he is living this corporeal body, but he's with us in our hearts in angelic form, and definitely God is calling him. So in God's canopy he is resting right now, and definitely he will be serving the whole world through his specialities. So yes, there is no moment of sadness, but this is the moment of joy that he has gone to God's home, and also after that he will come into the special part to play in this world to spread God's loving vibrations. So Om Shanti to everyone, and we'll do meditation all together, so the soul will feel comfort, and the next journey will be beautiful. Om Shanti. Thank you.
So the next video is going to be by Sister Kala, who is the Chief Administrative Head of the Brahma Kumaris, Canada, USA, and South America.
Om Shanti, Om Shanti, Om Shanti. Greetings of peace to all. I'm sending this brief message, but heartfelt message on the occasion of the transition of our very, very dear brother, Gopal Bhai. And I'm sending it from a very beautiful, pure place, Mount Abu, the headquarters of Brahma Kumaris, the path that Gopal Bhai and Sushamban had been following. मुझे याद आ रहा है कई साल पहले दोनों सुषमबैन और गोपाल भाई अपनी खोज में, आध्यात्मिक खोज में ब्रह्मा कुमारीज के आंगन में पहुँचे, रिट्रीट सेंटर पर पहुँचे और बिगिनिंग से ही ये पता चला कि दोनों का इंटरेस्ट बहुत ही डीप था आध्यात्मिकता में, अपने आप को, परमात्मा को पाने में, सच्चाई को पाने में। तो आज मैं जब शीतल बहन के द्वारा समाचार सुना तो एकदम दोनों की फेसेस, चेहरे मेरे सामने आए और ख़ास गोपाल भाई के। अभी भी मैं देख रही हूँ कि उनका चेहरा हमेशा ही बहुत शांत चित्त था। भले शरीर न भी काम दे, कमज़ोरी भी थी, लेकिन चेहरे पर नहीं आने दिया। और ये एक आत्मा की शक्ति की निशानी है, एक निश्चय की निशानी है। और सुषमबेन भी उनके साथ अंग संग, भले उनके कुछ भी ऊपर नीचे होता रहा, लेकिन उनकी यात्रा बहुत ही, मैं समझती हूँ कि सुखमय, प्रेममय रही होगी। क्योंकि जैसे कि गाड़ी के दो पाए ठीक से चलते हैं तो बहुत स्मूथ चलता है, तो दोनों ने एक दूसरे को बहुत अच्छा समझा। और सबसे बड़ी बात कि परमात्मा के ज्ञान को समझा उन्होंने, और उसके वजह से आपस जो संबंध भी थी और दूसरे सभी के साथ भी संबंध था, बहुत ही, मैं समझती हूँ, सतो संबंध था, बहुत सुखमय संबंध था। और इस अवसर पर मैं खास ये कहना चाहूँगी कि भले आत्मा उस शरीर में नहीं है, लेकिन हम तो जानते ही हैं कि आत्मा अपनी सफ़र पर होती है, यात्रा पर होती है। और एक शरीर जब छोड़ती है तो ज़रूरी नहीं है कि उनको सब याद रहे, लेकिन जो जो बातें अच्छी अच्छी हुई है जीवन में, उन सब का यादगार ज़रूर लेके जाती है संस्कार के रूप में। वैसे भी गोपाल भाई के संस्कार, मैं समझती हूँ, हम सबके परम पिता परमात्मा के समान, मैंने जैसे कहा है, बहुत शांतमय, प्रेममय था। तो वो तो ओरिजिनल उनके संस्कार थे ही, लेकिन उसके अलावा भी इस जीवन में भी मैं समझती हूँ कि ईश्वरीय पढ़ाई, ईश्वरीय योग के द्वारा उन्होंने कई कुछ अपने लिए कमाई भी की है, और दूसरों को भी दान करने जैसा उनके पास बहुत कुछ खजाना इकट्ठा हुआ होगा। तो उस आत्मा के लिए हम समझती हूँ कि कोई भी ऐसे ख्याल न चले कि क्यों, क्या, कैसे, लेकिन एक बिंदु सामने आ जाए कि आत्मा बिंदु, और शरीर जब निकल जाती है तो फिर से बिंदु बन जाती है। परमात्मा बिंदु के साथ उसका मिलन होता है, जो बहुत सुहावना होता है, कंफर्टेबल होता है, बहुत ही चैन, जैसे कि भगवान की गोदी में मिलता है। और सुषमबेन के लिए भी मैं और उनके परिवार के लिए भी बहुत बहुत शुभकामना, शुभ भावना भेज रही हूँ कि इस अवसर पर और कुछ न सोच के समझ के, लेकिन उस आत्मा के प्रति बिल्कुल आत्मिक स्मृति में रहकर, परमात्मा की याद में रहकर, उनके प्रति भी ऐसे ही शांति, प्रेम, सुख के वाइब्रेशंस भेजें। और जो भी इकट्ठे हुए हैं, मैं समझती हूँ कि सभी भी उनके मिलकर ऐसे परमात्मा की याद में बहुत शांति से उनको विदाई दें। ऐसे तो विदाई नहीं होती है, क्योंकि जो हमारे संग संग साथ रहे हैं उनका याद तो रहता ही है, और कहीं ना कहीं उनके साथ मुलाकात तो होता ही है। लेकिन फिर भी ये एक अवसर है कि हम बाकी सब दैहिक संबंधों को भूल करके, विदाई दे करके, एक परमात्मा के साथ के संबंध को खास याद करें और उनके साथ मिलन मनाएं। और ऐसे मिलन में जो हमारे खुद की वाइब्रेशंस है दूसरों को भी पहुंच सकती है। तो सभी को ऐसे ही मैं चाहती हूँ कि इस अवसर पर कोई भी दुख की लहर न हो, लेकिन सुख और शांति की लहर फैला करके उनको विदाई दें। ओम शांति।
Beautiful message by Sister Kala, the head of the Brahma Kumaris in New York. We have our final video that is going to be screened from Serbia, I believe. Sean, his son, is going to give us his final respects and vote of thanks.
Good morning, dear family and dear friends. For the past 12 years, Gopal extended his family with our family, our cousins and friends. All of us are sending our condolences and will remember Gopal forever. Gopal is leaving now, but his virtues will have spread to Serbia through his grandchildren. Thank you, Dad, for everything.
Dad, you told me the only time you prayed to God was when Mom was giving birth to me. And God gave you your wish. In the hospital, I was in Mom's arms when I heard your first joke. Susham, don't get too attached to him. He'll leave us when he turns 18 years old. Was that just a joke or a prophecy? I was so small, and Dad, you were so big in my eyes. You were always strong, capable, and stable. You could earn enough money for all of us, sing with Mom in the shower, and at weddings, and dance on uncountable Indian parties, while I was hiding in the corner being shy. You always beat me in tennis and in table tennis. Maybe cooking and cleaning wasn't your favorite sport, but we loved going with you to the movies instead. And right there is my most comfortable memory, sitting in your big warm arms on the couch while watching TV at home. Then at 18, just as you said, I left for university, work, and eventually my life in Serbia. And then you taught me what love is. You saw me happy, you saw me making and growing a family, and you were happy because I was happy. You supported me in every possible way, without understanding why I want what I want. Once in Serbia, you and Mom were cleaning hundreds of pea pods and asked, "Can we buy a machine to do this faster and watch a movie instead?" And then the following year, you came back and had to clean strawberries. That is what love is. I just hope you also felt how much I love you. We had countless hours pouring our hearts out to each other, and that connection doesn't feel any distance. And Dad, just as you prayed to God for me when my soul entered this world, I'm praying to God for your soul that is leaving. I hope and I believe that we will meet again one day. And Dad, I'm wearing your shirt. Everyone makes fun of my 70s style, but it feels good. I feel lucky to have a dad like you.
So we are at that final moment where we're going to say goodbye. Before we end, lunch for all the guests here will be served at Shang's house, which is located at 55 Nebraska Avenue, which is only about 1.4 miles from here. If you need directions or full address, please see me after the funeral, and I'll be glad to give that to you. On behalf of the Gupta family, once again, thank you for all of you for paying your final respects and the support and prayers that you have given to this family. Appreciate all that very, very much on behalf of the family. Before we end, what we're going to do is, this is going to be the channel of lineup next few minutes. We're going to have everybody from the back to come up, pick up some rose petals and put it on the casket, and then please proceed back and sit yourself down in the chapel here. Then we're going to have the funeral director is going to take the body along with Gopal Bhai's two brothers and nephew and Chris. They're going to escort the casket up that way, downstairs into the crematory, while everybody remains seated. Once they are ready down there, the funeral director will come back here, and all of us can then go to the crematory, and then we will do the final pujas there and put the casket in the crematory. So at this time, if I would like to request the funeral director to please put the songs. May I have folks from the back, last seat in the back, to please come up and pay your final respects and seat yourself back down.
हाथ में लेकर हाथ मिल जाऊं जग से, एक तेरा ही साथ रहे चाहे छूटे सबसे। हाथ में लेकर हाथ में तेरे उड़ जाऊं जग से, एक तेरा ही साथ रहे चाहे छूटे सबसे। जाना है मुझे पार गगन से साथ में तेरे बाबा, अब ये दुनिया रास ना आए पाके तुझको बाबा। के अब घर जाना है, हाँ अब घर जाना है, के अब घर जाना है, हाँ अब घर जाना है, के अब घर जाना है, हाँ अब घर जाना है, के अब घर जाना है, हाँ अब घर जाना है। बाह पसारे बाबा मुझको पास बुलाते हैं, गले लगा के मुझ पर बाबा प्यार लुटाते हैं। बाह पसारे बाबा मुझको पास बुलाते हैं, गले लगा के मुझ पर बाबा प्यार लुटाते हैं। कितना सुंदर घर है मेरा, कितना सुंदर घर है मेरा, कितना सुंदर बाबा। इसलिए तो तू ही है इस दिल के अंदर बाबा। के अब घर जाना है, अब घर जाना